Lewis Hamilton is arguably F1's greatest driver. The man has simply won it all and broken several records along the way. But as the saying goes, behind every strong man is a great woman. Hamilton's world has been flipped upside down recently, with the F1 legend going from title winning to mid-table in the blink of an eye. And it looks to be getting worse for the Brit after his recent announcement. Could it be a sign of further news to come? With all the turmoil going on at Mercedes and Hamilton clearly not being happy, the last thing the F1 driver needs is turmoil in his backroom staff. But sometimes these things are inevitable, and even the greatest duos must break up. Think Kobe Bryant and Shaquille O'Neal, and closer to F1, Jean Todt and Michael Schumacher. Like yin and yang, peanut butter and jelly, you cannot think of one without the other. Such is the magnitude of the partnership. They will long live in our memories for what they achieved. Well, not PB&J, but you get the point. Such has been Hamilton's longevity in F1. He has had a number of famous duos. One that springs to mind is Pete Bonington. Bonington has performed a key role alongside Lewis Hamilton during their 7-year tenure together at Mercedes. A common catchphrase of his was when he tells the Briton to push hard. Thus, the phrase, "Okay Lewis, it's hammer time," was born, and Hamilton always complied. "I've had Bono on my side my whole time here at this team, and you can hear our rapport when we're in a race," the driver said. Bono is fantastic at managing because there is a lot of commotion going on the wall, and everyone is saying, "Tell him this" or "Tell him that." And Bono knows what to filter. He is the best filter. He always comes across calm and cool and collected. Hamilton is also well known to be a huge fan of British bulldogs, with his canine companion Roscoe accompanying the Brit on most of his travels and a regular feature on his Instagram. And the most iconic woman behind Lewis Hamilton's success is a lady known as Angela Cullen. But who exactly is Angela Cullen, and what does she have to do with the Lewis's future at Mercedes? There's been a familiar sight for Mercedes and Lewis fans, and that is the blonde lady perpetually by Hamilton's side. She is usually the last person to see Lewis off before a race starts, and the first person Lewis celebrates with after a successful race. Angela was initially hired as a physiotherapist for Lewis, but such was the pair's bond and Angela's excellent work. Essentially, her role evolved into so much more than that. For 4 days a week, she is responsible for, among other things, Hamilton's routine, logistics, diets, and travel arrangements. No small task, as we all know how grueling the F1 schedule can be. In particular, that Lewis also follows a very strict vegan diet, which, if anyone has tried to find vegan food, is not the easiest. But I guess when you're on Hamilton's kind of money, probably easier to find than at your local supermarket. The initial thought would be that this role sounds like what every other on the grid would have, but Hamilton's friendship with Angela runs much deeper, with the New Zealander and the Brit actually having matching tattoos saying loyalty. I'm sure you're asking yourself, how did an unknown New Zealander become such a crucial part of Hamilton's career and his right-hand person? The New Zealander linked up with Hamilton in 2016 after his former physiotherapist and mentor, Aki Hinster, passed away. Before he started working with Angela, Lewis had a trainer who couldn't help resolve niggling issues in Lewis's body. "I noticed that I was always having different problems," he told Ziggo. When he offered Angela the job of being his physio, Lewis didn't anticipate that their relationship would morph into what it is now. "Angela had done a bit of work on me back home, so I spoke to her and asked her, 'Would you like to come on the road with me?' And little did I know that we would have the greatest partnership," the 7-time world champion said. The duo have been virtually inseparable over the intervening years, with Cullen often assisting Hamilton in many areas, not just in terms of his physical fitness and well-being, but also in being his umbrella and water bottle carrier, chauffeuring him around on occasion, and confidant. Let's be honest, you could have any old physio, but there must have been something special about Angela Cullen that attracted Hamilton to keep her on, with the 7-time world champion having this to say about Angela. "She's focused, selfless, and she makes my weekends peaceful. Every day I wake up, whatever time it is, she's just positive. Never a single day has she been negative, so that's very, very important. I think it's important in life to put positive people around you. You can't be going around with dead weights. You can't be going with people who don't inspire you to be better and lift you up when you're down." Judging by Hamilton's comments, Angela is clearly an amazing woman. She deserves the limelight for all she has done, effectively being through the highs and the lows of Hamilton's career, and not only just being in the background, but playing a pivotal role in his success. All good things that must come to an end though, and it looks like this amazing partnership is going its separate ways. with Hamilton and Angela both announcing that they were going in separate directions. Interestingly, Hamilton hasn't said who will replace Angela, but we will get to that later and what it may mean. Hamilton did have this to say on his Instagram. For the last 7 years, Angela has been by my side, pushing me to be the best version of myself. Hamilton posted to social media, "I'm a stronger athlete and a better person because of her. So today I hope you'll join me in wishing her the very best as she takes her next steps to pursue her dreams. Thank you for everything, Ange. I can't wait to see what the future has in store for you." Sometimes these things just run their course, and this is quite possibly what has happened here, with both Hamilton and Angela clearly only having the utmost respect for each other. Angela also posted a heartfelt message about her journey with Mercedes and in particular Hamilton. She wrote, "Exactly 7 years ago on this day, I was standing in the F1 paddock for the first time at the Australian GP. Today I'm excited to share I'm off on my next adventure. I'm so grateful and blessed to have had this incredible journey in F1, and I know my story will continue. Thanks to the MB team who have been my family for the past 7 years, and Lewis Hamilton, you GOAT. It's been such an honor and pleasure to stand alongside you. I'm so proud of you and everything you have achieved. Thank you for supporting me, believing in me, and showing me the limitless potential we all have within us. I'm so excited to watch the next chapter for you. There's nothing you can't do. Don't stop believing. Life's journey is one big wave. Keep riding, dream big, as dreams do come true. Forever by your side, still we rise." Not going to lie, we're not sure if we're happy with this. One of the greatest duos in the sport is never good to see, in particular when you can see that they clearly had a true bond and not just one that is for the media. They genuinely cared for each other. Let us know what your favorite Angela and Lewis moments are in the comments. Lewis is now 38 and there is only one driver older than him on the grid. Not only that, but F1 does not favor the old, with many champions sticking around for far too long before eventually hanging up their helmets. Lewis Hamilton's contract will always draw speculation. The longer it drags on, the longer the rumors will circulate. An interesting analogy in how long Hamilton will be in F1 is around how he didn't really announce a replacement for Angela Cullen. Now, we would expect an institution like Mercedes to possibly take over Angela's duties, or possibly Hamilton may do it himself, but we highly doubt that. We won't look too deeply into this as Hamilton has rubbish claims that he's not going to retire or leave Mercedes anytime soon, having this to say in a recent press conference. "I 100% believe in this team. It's my family and I've been here a long time, so I don't plan on going anywhere else. But we all need a kick, we all need to get on. The proof's in the pudding. We've seen where the performance is and how people are extracting the performance, and we've got to now start making some build decisions, some big moves in order to close the gap to Red Bull. They will run away with it most likely this year unless Ferrari can most probably stop them. We will wait and see." What do you think of the news about Angela? Let us know in the comments.